Hey there, it's Dr. Kamisa. Welcome back to our video series, and we are officially in 2021. Thank goodness we have gotten rid of 2020. So today what I want to cover, and as what's the date today? Today is just a little bit in the first week of January, so of 2021, and now the vaccines are rolling out. So what I want to cover today are some vaccine strategies. So what are you going to do? I know we have a lot of patients that have asked me questions. So I'm going to cover some things about the vaccine and how do we prepare our body to really take advantage of this. So stay tuned, like our station, hit the like button, subscribe to us, stay tuned. So here we are, 2021 officially. Come have some coffee with Dr. P. So I thought, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to talk about the vaccine. I wanted to talk about, just some things. It's the first of the year. It's 2021. And thank God that we have closed the books on 2020. Thank you. It's been stressful for everyone in every arena in their life. And so I wanted to kind of just, if I had a fireplace here, I'd be chilling by the fireplace. And, I just want to say a couple things about where we're going, because now the vaccine is starting to roll out. And I have many people that are asking questions. I've got phone calls. I've talked to people on the phone. Or emails about the vaccine, how do we, and we're anticipating somewhere, maybe it's springtime, who knows, spring or fall for some of the seniors. I have a lot of seniors that normally go away for the wintertime that aren't going away, or maybe they've changed their plans and changed where they are going. They don't normally go to the same spot. Due to all the restrictions and everything else, and I don't blame them. So, so here we are, the vaccine. So let's say, for example, that you go online somewhere and you find, oh, I'm due for the vaccine in this particular date. I'm going to get my vaccine. So what do? How do you really prepare your body for that vaccine? And not think that you don't have to do anything for yourself other than just take a shot. And here's what I mean by that, is that the vaccine is helping you from the outside. It's an external that is being injected into you. Well, what about everything that you do on a daily basis to improve your health? It's January. It's January 2021. This is a time of the year when people attempt to change their mindset. They're going to start working out. They're going to start eating better. They're going to start exercising. And how many years has that rolled around and stopped pretty quickly? I think the statistic is it's about 2 weeks that people do that. And then they go right back to their same mindset again. Discipline is tough to do. So here's what I want to talk about, is just some basic things that you can do. And we did a video a couple months ago on how to deal with the stress of the coronavirus, from wearing a mask to some breath work to some nutrition. I'm going to put a link to that in this video so that you can watch that video, because it's very viable and it just reminds you of all the things that you need to do because of wearing a mask. Now, so let's go back to, here we are, January 2021. So you passed all the holidays, you ate all your emotional, traditional food, you pigged out for a couple of weeks, and so now it's time to get on track. So let's talk about just some basic things you can do. So one, let's talk about some hydration, and then we're going to talk about two inflammatory foods. And what we're going to do is what I hope to do is really prepare your body to be healthier, so that when you do get your injection, you do get your vaccine, that you're already on the upswing of your health. You're not fighting some other kind of cold or flu, or you're just feeling yicky about yourself. You do not want to get a vaccine when you're feeling like that. You do not want to do that. Your immune system is going to have to kick in big time. So you want to prepare like you're preparing for a fight. Like you're training hard for life, and you are. So you've got to put yourself in a winning situation so that you can, that when you do get that vaccine injection, that you have catapulted your body to the next level. So hydration level, and whether you get the vaccine or not is, I'm not talking about that, but even if you don't get the vaccine, you still always need to keep your immune system as peaked as possible. As peaked as possible, right? So here's a couple things. One, let's work on hydration. Ideally, half your weight in ounces. So, and the best way to get that started is when you get up in the morning, get downstairs before you have your coffee or tea or whatever you're having, get, a big glass of water, maybe 16 ounces, put it back. So that's already going to start your day off with one bottle of water, right? So if you're 160 pounds, that's 80 ounces, that's 5 bottles of water. So if you're 200 pounds, it's 100 ounces of water, that's 6 bottles of water more or less, right? Now, two inflammatory foods, or two inflammatory groups of foods that have shown over time to be detrimental to your GI tract, to your immune system, to your brain function, to your energy level, and that is dairy and grains. Those are like putting sludge into your system, dairy and grains. So, if you can cut out the dairy and grains out of your system, allow your body a break for at least 6 to 8 weeks. That's how long it takes your pancreas and your liver to reset, is 6 to 8 weeks. So if you can give your body a 6 to 8 week break of that heavy, laden, inflammatory food, you're going to be surprised, or you won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. You might be surprised how much energy you have, how much more clear you think, how you sleep better, how your mood is better. You might even have people like you again. I don't know. Maybe. So these are those are the two major things. The gluten and, well, it's the gluten in the grains, right? Anything in a bag or a box. And also the dairy products. Those are the two things. And then how long do you want to do that for? So let's say, for example, you're going to get your shot in the summertime. You wanna, and here's my hope, is that when you start doing this, that it's use the vaccine, has the implementer, has the change factor, has the wake-up call. Use that, has the item that's going to get you to change your mindset, so that when you get that, you're already on a peak. You're already climbing up with your immune system and your health. You're already feeling the best you have in the last 18 months. You do not want to take a vaccine injection when you're on the downside. You don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that your body's on the upside when you're taking an injection of any kind. All right, so I'm just going to recap some of the features that we talk about in the other video for the how to deal with the stress of the coronavirus. And one of those is, so from breath work, hydration, vitamin D, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, probiotics. I cover that in detail in that video. So I'm not going to go over that today. But I just want you to really, you know, as we go through 2021, I hope that 2020 has taught you something about yourself. It's taught you really what's important in life. And we start to realize that the number one thing in our life that allows us to have choices is our health. And what do I mean by that? Is that if you're not healthy, then it affects your every activity of your daily life. If you can't get up and down, if you can't take care of yourself, or your health has declined, or whatever the situation is. But we've started to realize that the number one thing that affects our overall life is our health. Our health is the number one thing. Because without our health, boy, you got to start searching for what's number two. Yes, people are going to say family and everything else. Yeah, but when you don't have your health, you don't even have your family, because you can't contribute anymore, or the ability of you to contribute is decreased. So we want to look at 2021 as really a time to say, okay, what I've done for the last 20, 30, 40 years, I need to change that. I want to be better. There's always a better way. There's always a way to improve. There's always a way to take us to the next level. There's always a way to reach a potential that we haven't had yet. And that's really, you know, I use the vaccine as an, to get people to change. But empowering people to live their best day every day takes energy. It takes effort. It takes time. It takes investment. It takes investment in you, right? You have to be adjusted. You've got to get adjusted. Bottom line, you've got to get adjusted, because that adjustment allows that energy to flow from your brain through your spinal cord to all the tissues and organs that are controlling your immune system. They're controlling all your organs, controlling all your hormone levels. Adjustment keeps that alive and keeps it running, right? Like getting your car tuned up, right? Then you got to put good food into that system. You got to take out the inflammatory foods like we talked about. The grains, anything in a bag or a box. Take out the dairy. Take those things out. Put good things in, right? And maybe stop and think about, okay, if I'm doing all that stuff, right? Remember, there's body, mind, and spirit. There's three aspects to our existence. Body, mind, and spirit. You can't just focus on one of those. You got to work on the triangle, right? Body, mind, and spirit. People get so focused on the body, they forget about their spirit, or they forget about their mind. And the mind is critical. The spirit drives everything, right? So you can be in the best shape of your life and still be lacking in those other two. So let's use 2021 as a year to get some balance, get our health back on order, to get our spiritual life, to get our mindset in a different gear, so we can really reach our potential, a new potential, a better potential, right? Empowering people every day to live their best day every day. Well, it starts with one person at a time, right? It starts with me. It starts with me, to empower myself to live my best day every day, so I can help you live your best day every day. So, Thanks for watching, Dr. Camisa. Please subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for our next one. We got lots of new exciting things coming up this year. I got some new technology to talk about next time. Acoustical shockwave therapy. I just put a little plug in there, and that's our next. It's really our next height for technology. But until next time, you have a fantastic day. God bless you, and may you go get them.